Hey, welcome back to the Six Figure Mastermind. So glad to have you on today. We're going to be talking more about Instagram. It's one of my personal favorite platforms, but we're going to dive specifically into today is how to create massive engagement with very simple photo techniques. Stay tuned.
Hey Marianne, how's it going? My name is Lucky O'Connor. I have a quick question for you. How do you get Instagram engagement for your businesses, and then how do you bring more attention and traffic to your Instagram, to your Twitter, and other social medias? It's a super challenging thing for most people just starting out. So if any tips you could give for all of us, we would really appreciate it. And then I'll see you soon. All right, thanks Marianne.
Hey, thanks for that question. I am psyched about this conversation because I'm a photo junkie, right? So we're going to talk specifically how your photography in Instagram is going to boost your engagement. I'm going to be showing you a couple of really cool Instagram feeds. You know, obviously if we're talking photography, we got to talk National Geographic, right? They're the known, every aspiring photographer wants to work for them. They're kind of the top dogs as far as that goes. I'm also going to show you some of my private work and some what I'm doing, and let's talk about how those are engaging and what makes it great. So if you go to your phone, you can follow along with me, or you can just watch the screen and just follow along right there. And we're going to look at some top dogs right now. Okay, so I'm going to look up National Geographic right now. Nat Geo is their Instagram handle. Okay, let's look at this photography. We're going to talk about some specific elements. When it comes to photography, lighting is everything. Underline that, like just write that down. Lighting is everything. Even if your subject matter stinks, if you have great lighting, it knocks it out of the park. So lighting is everything. It's going to create your contrast. It's going to create your focus. It's going to create everything about your photo. So let's just go through Nat Geo right now and look at some of their work, okay? I'm going to make it into a list right here so we can check this out. Now, this is literally in Timbuktu. That's a real place, by the way. Timbuktu. Now check this out. They're working with a lot of symmetry here. They're working with a lot of light and dark. They've got some harsh shadows. Obviously, this was shot with a drone way up high, but you've got an engaging picture because you've got some angles, you've got some shapes. They're doing what we call the rule of thirds. So if you were to divide your screen into 3 parts vertically and 3 parts horizontally, you want to have at least 2 of those 3 intersections filled. In this case, they're using the rule of thirds to fill in the center square right here with this pyramid, okay? That just, it's entitled, you want to look at it. You kind of want to see, okay, what are all these little things on the ground? Are those fields? What am I looking at here? It's got a very nice caption on it, 2 hours old, and it's got 290 comments, right? 131,000 likes. That's the highest like count I've seen so far on Instagram today, and it's only 2 hours old. So you're getting great interaction, obviously, because the picture is amazing. The caption is not very long. It says, some people take their gardening seriously as seen here in the communal vegetable works of Timbuktu, Mali. This one, and then it goes on to share about it, but the caption is only interesting because the photo caught your eye first. You know, in the world of cooking and of being a chef and all that, you'll hear this phrase quite common. You eat with your eyes first. So that's why we want to hit the photography in your Instagram and nail it, because if you have a great caption and your photo stinks, it won't matter. You've already tanked that post. Okay, let's check out another one from Nat Geo. Ooh, this is a very dynamic photograph. You can see lots of movement, lots of leading lines. And Nat Geo is famous for creating photography that you're not going to see anywhere else. And I guarantee you that this shot, that whoever shot this was really bending over backwards to get this. And you look at that water, it looks freezing cold. You can almost feel it in your fingers as you're holding this phone. Again, 169,000 likes. And we've got 494 comments 2 hours ago. This post is only 2 hours old. Now, was the photo shot 2 hours ago? I doubt it. But the photo post is only 2 hours old. And again, let's look at the caption. Super short, because it doesn't have to be long, because the photo is amazing. Now, in your photo, you've got all these penguins flying down here, and you can tell by the leading lines of those penguins that it's leading your eye up to whatever this shape is above the water that's kind of flowing at an angle there. It's capturing your eye, and your eye wants to investigate. Eyes are attracted to high contrast. So if this photo was in color, you'd probably get some blue from the water, maybe some murky colors down below, maybe some kind of fuzzy blue from the sky. But they've made this photo really interesting to look at, and it really pops because they put it in black and white. Penguins are black and white animals. You're not going to lose much from the interest there, but you've really taken a lot of the distraction out by taking away the color. That's not to say that you can black and white every image. Not every image will look good in black and white, but this one, it works. Okay, let's look at this one. This is one I was talking about where the content can be garbage, but your photo can still be amazing. You know, everyone has seen a dog before, and most of us are not, it's not appealing to look at this dog that's drooling with a foot of drool streaming out of his mouth. I mean, that's nasty, and I can think of plenty of ways to take this photo very poorly, but look at the photo itself. This looks like it's in studio because we've got studio lighting. This is very directional lighting. Remember again, lighting is everything here. We've got probably a top softbox streaming down on this dog right here, and you can't mistake that just nasty, long, beaded strand of drool from this dog. And I'm sure that the caption says something about it. Let's check it out. It says, Bear 2018. This is a really long caption. Looks like it's going to be, you know, a veterinarian's. Looks like the dog went through an accident and putting the dog back together. So as this photo goes, you know, it's kind of gross, actually. But it's got a story behind it, and I want to know what the story is. 347,000 likes on this thing, okay? Again, the photo itself, it tells a little bit of the story, but it's mostly just a dog with his drool, but I'm wondering, why are we talking about that? That's the engagement. We're wondering why this is so engaging, and it's got my attention with this imagery, and I want to read more about it. That's why it's got so many likes, and my guess is because of the comment telling about this dog's story, it's gonna have that high engagement, okay? And then it's actually got a second photo. Let's swipe over and look at this one, okay? Again, it's a picture of a dog. You can find a picture of a dog everywhere, but I'm counting, as a photographer, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 lights on this dog. I can tell there's a light on the left because there's a left halo. I can tell there's a light on the right, same thing, there's a right halo. I can tell there's a light from the top because the top of his head is lit. And I can tell there's a light from the front because of the highlights on his nose, okay? If you ever want to sneak, guys, here's a hack for you. If you ever want to sneak the lighting on a photo and see how the lighting was set up, you can get a really big clue by looking at the eyes of the subject. You can tell where the light is placed. You can tell how far away it was. If you look at the eyes, are the reflection back into the studio. So you can tell wherever the lights are and how they're positioned by simply looking at the eyes of the subject. Kind of a cool hack, okay? So if you're ever looking to replicate a photo, there's a hack for you. All right, so this story of this dog is a very, very cool story, and that's why it has almost 500,000 likes on this thing. And let's see how old it is. 6 hours old, almost 2,000 comments. So you're getting huge interactions on these things. All right, I'm going to take you over to a couple of mine. Now, my Instagram feed is not as big as National Geographic. I don't think any of us are really very close to that. If you are, let me meet you. I want to follow you. I want to see what you're doing, okay? So I'm going to take you over to my feed right here. Mine is called Light Travels. And I have several ones. This is just one of them, and it's mostly about photography, okay? You can see on my feed here, I've got a mixture. I'm treating it as if it was a magazine layout. I've got on the second row, you've got, you know, this graphic right here, but I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the photography and what makes these popular or not. Okay, so this one I posted about 4 days ago. It's got 123 views on it, and it's got a very short caption, all right? It's not got a lot of interaction. One of those reasons could be because the subject is someone that my audience doesn't know. They don't know who these people are, and they can't really tell what's going on until the very end, okay? So this one doesn't have, and this was an experiment that I did, it doesn't have as much interaction as I would like. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here, Now this was an iPhone picture from my bedroom window, and it's of a snowstorm. Another experiment that I'm running on this one. You can't tell because there's not much going on, but it's actually a video. It was just not snowing as heavily as I thought it would. So again, this one had 71 views, 1 comment, 6 days, nothing compared to National Geographic, and really not as much as interaction as I would like either. Okay, let's check about this one. This one's got 36 likes, and it's actually a picture of my daughter. We're in front of a marble light downtown in Salt Lake. And this has got 2 comments on it. It's, it doesn't tell much of a story, but it is a very cool picture because you can see we're very symmetrical. We've got the lights in different colors. I definitely would not put this one in black and white because the color is telling a story here, okay? So you tell me, what do you think of these photos? What do you like and not like? Again, this is another one that we did. This one we did in black and white on purpose because the color was so distracting. Okay, we had different colors going on with the plants. We had different colors going on with this monolith. I was wearing this bright pink tank top that totally clashed with everything. So of course I'm going to put that one in black and white. And with black and white, you can see a greater contrast as well. If you're going to contrast high color, it's just going to blow everything out. So keep that in mind as you're doing photography for Instagram. You can shoot with a camera. You can shoot with your phone. You can shoot with whatever you want. You can use Dropbox to make your camera talk to your phone. When you're composing your photography, make sure first and foremost, nail your lighting. Make sure that your lighting is on purpose. Second thing you need to remember, get out all the distractions. In all the pictures we looked at today, there was no photo bombs, there was no background noise, there was nothing in the photo that was distracting, that wasn't there on purpose. So first and foremost, nail your lighting. Secondly, get rid of distractions. Third, and also very, very important, is your composition. Make sure that your picture is cropped the way you want it. Now, that's not to say that one kind of composition is better than the other, but it has to match the feel that you're going for with your imagery. Photography is essential for Instagram. It's a platform it runs on, and with these tips, you're going to nail it every time. All right, well, I got some homework for you. Yes, I'm going to assign you some homework to browse on Instagram, find some favorite photos, and even start a collection on your phone of what you like in building your style. So stay tuned, keep watching. We got a video coming up for you tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you then.